Underdog, you found something unique with the culture of this project, and I just kind of glanced over it. He like, absolutely not, Shooks. You're not just about to you're not just about to say that and keep it moving with the red packets piece. What did you how did you come across that red packet piece? Why did you find it interesting?
So I'm gonna pull up this. So the red packets I thought was interesting because it's not the first time I've seen red packets. There was a project a few years ago that I looked at, and it talked about red packets and was also in China. And Shook, if you don't mind, can you put that picture up? I just uploaded a little slide, and it shows the red packets. So these Chinese red packets are called Hong Bao. I know I don't speak Chinese, but it was a cultural piece about driving these demons away on New Year's. And you would give someone these red packets to symbolize this historical piece. And I thought that was interesting because I know that in the United States, we celebrate Christmas. And just like Christmas, what I had to adjust my mindset. Some people don't celebrate Christmas. And so if this is something that as a culture, billions of people look at and recognize as a gift, like giving a present, well, that is their Christmas. So I saw the value because there's things that are so strong, religion and politics. And so this is not a religion or politics, but this is a cultural significance to the Chinese people. So I thought anytime a technology recognizes that symbolism and they integrate it so that you can give a red packet as a gift of value, then people will use it just like me giving a gift through CashApp or MoneyGram. So that's why I thought about it.
Very, very, very nice. And so culture is what will continue with this. So I came across this article and I saw this image in the article and it really stood out. And we had a member of one of the communities actually question this and say, hey, does anybody know what's to this image, or what it could mean? And so in looking at it, I immediately start to see symbolism as far as the volcano. That was the first thing that stood out, right? And then it just dawned on me. I said, well, let's see what some of these other things mean. And before we even get into what any of them are, it was that this is what a whole country, a whole gathering of people, this is their method of expression. So this is something that's really important to Japan, as Underdog just talked about the red packets, right? There's cultural meanings behind this. Is no different than if you're like a member of the US, right? The first thing you think of is the flag, right? That's the most important thing to you. That is no different than a representation of a people.
So, you think about culture, we look at this stuff and we think it's just technology. And the thing about it, though, all this is culture. There was a culture at some time where we went from horses to cars, and there's a culture that goes now that we buy cars based on status. You got your Cadillacs, you got your luxury cars, you got your Maseratis. And so culturally, it matters. When we're looking at the significance, the marketing is what I see. I see that SWftCoin being a multi-path utility token can't market to the Japanese people the same way they're going to market to the people that are in China, and the same way they can't market to the same people in America. So Christina Chen, who is the CMO of both, the chief marketing officer, she is strategically putting articles out there. That's why she talked at that metaverse path and the IAE conference for metaverse. She talks about the culture, about people having empowered through group mentality. She says that. She says we can all be a part of something. And matter of fact, culturally, you're doing it right now. We talked about this the other day when we was talking offline. Shook is from a place, I'm from a place, Black Root from a place, and Indigo Saint from a place. And we didn't know each other before, but the technology market brought us together. And now I know these gentlemen, it brought us together. And we're researching something together because we all have a part of it. And so if you apply that to marketing, like NFTs for football players, celebrities, no matter what it is, the culture is that if you get this technology, they're saying you can be a part of the Japanese culture because we're going to integrate our little piece. We don't know what you're doing over in China, but here, this way we do Swift and MetaPath, we're going to make sure we market it in a way that our culture feels closer together. So that's exactly what that marketing is for, is to bring those people, that market into the fold. We're all part of the big family.
100%.
Just to touch a little bit more on that too, like what you pointed out with the Mori family, I suspect, if there are other families like the Mori family that are represented by those crests, like if I see that as a Japanese person, that would really like say something to me, like, wow, okay, that these families are behind this, right? It'd be like the same thing, like for us to see, like, I don't know, maybe Denzel Washington or somebody, you know what I mean? Like really behind something, like, okay, maybe that's something I need to pay attention to. So, yeah.
Yeah, and I mean, as far as symbolisms are concerned, maybe just something that could bring it a little closer, just like to tie it all together. I'm not sure if for you guys, if the medical symbol is also it's kind of a sword with a snake that's going around it, right? That's coiled around it. Where I'm from, culturally, snakes are ancestral, and specifically pythons. So if you're to see, we believe if you see a python somewhere out in the open, that's actually your ancestors, right? If you see an elephant, elephants are culturally revered as for strength or for wisdom, So symbolism is something that is put there, and that if as put as a marketing tool, is very powerful, especially to a people or to a specific culture. So I think it's really cool that Shooks, that you picked that up, and also just exploring the cultural importance and relevance of that.
Thank you. I appreciate that add there. And so, and to zoom out, so you've heard perspective from all four here. But what I hope you see is, right, when we talk about crypto, and I'm gonna give Indigo a pop quiz here again to share us a little bit of his experience. But when you talk about crypto, you have a global market that's coming together, right? Everybody wants representation in this thing if it's going to happen, right? This is not, right? Crypto is not just a US thing, right? We see just now, looking at this project alone, this project touches 5 different countries. It's a really big movement. And so if you want to get something established that's going to work, that people are going to agree on, everybody's going to have to feel represented, right? Until next time, don't get shook. Stay focused. And I'm out.